Hello plant community, thanks for tuning into this channel. My name is Pam, and today you guys, we are going to talk about Scindapsus. That's right, I have in my collection a total of 8 Scindapsus that's in my collection, and I love all of them, but there are some challenges here and there with a couple of them. So today I thought it would be a good idea for me to do something fun. I say about a year ago, I may have already showcased and shared with you guys the Scindapsus that I had in my collection, but to make it interesting for today, you guys, I am going to rank them from the worst to my absolute best Scindapsus. So, and this is going to range from a variation of things, maybe easy growth, maybe growth challenges and things like that. Not so many challenges here and there. And so I'm just going to talk about that and jump right into it. So yeah, I'm super excited to showcase these plants with you guys. So let's just jump right on in. And before, two things, you guys, before I actually jump in. One is I pulled all the Scindapsus in here and I realized that all these babies, for the most part, need a drink. So I apologize in advance for some leaves that you may see a little curled. And there may be some yellowing leaves here or there, but hey, I could have plucked them off, but I said, you know what? This is what plant life is all about, the reality of it all, and I'm just bringing it to the forefront for you guys because I can't capture all of the thirsty plants at one time. I can't capture all of the nipping of the yellow of the leaves. So, you know, this is what it is. And two, if you like this kind of content, you guys, please subscribe. Pause this video right now and make a point to subscribe because a lot of you guys are watching, but a lot of you guys aren't subscribing. Oh, so help me out and just subscribe. It's free, and I thank you so much in advance, and I appreciate all the ones who has already subscribed. So let's go right into it. Okay, start off with this was a plant that was really on my wish list for quite some time. I actually had brought one years ago, was a small specimen. It did not survive in my care, and I thought maybe it was because it was too small. And I mean small, like it was like 2-inch type of plant situation. So anyway, I came across one that was a little bit more of a fuller size. You know, I'm thinking, okay, in my mind, Scindapsus has been pretty much easy for me. Hey, piece of cake, right? But I'm finding out that there's some Scindapsus that just does not do well in my care, and it's okay. But the first one, this one right here, is what I'm ranking from 8 to 1. So this is number 8. This is my Scindapsus dark form, you guys. And I mean, okay, she's 8 because ever since I've gotten her, she's just been giving me problem after problem, and I have not figured her out yet. Now she has a lot of like leaves turning yellow, and I think that was more or less like a watering issue. And then also too, the root system was not that strong, so I did eventually decide to put her in leca. And I mean, she has healthy roots, but she's I don't know, girl, you already know we've been duking it out. We've been duking it out. I'm tired of fighting. I want to love you. I'm tired of fighting her, but I'm happy to report though, she does have this new leaf. So I am feeling a little hopeful. Now, granted, she grew a new leaf because 3 of them basically are dying off. So I don't know if that's a fair exchange or is it a robbery? Are you robbing me? I don't know. But I don't think I'm going to put her back in soil because she just doesn't seem to do good. So number 8. My number 7, you guys, kind of falls along the same realm, but I'm feeling a little bit more passionate about this one than that one. And that's my Scindapsus, what are you? Silver Cloud? Is it Silver Cloud or Silver Hero Cloud? Now, I already warned you guys about the curling of the leaves, so please don't comment and say, you know what, girl? But, guys, okay, she's another one that just what I'm learning from her, she is another one that just does not like growing in soil, at least for me, no matter what I try to do. So She was in soil when I purchased her, and we have not gotten out of this phase of the 3-leafer, you know. And I mean, I don't know what it is. I mean, I can't be happy. I guess this might be a leaf that's trying to furl, or a ridiculously long runner, as some Scindapsus are known to do. I had her in soil. She was declining, you guys. I think she got down to maybe 1 leaf, and it possibly could have been this leaf. I love this plant so much, I got scared. Took it out of the soil, and I realized her root system was not robust at all. I put her in leca. I reestablished roots, and I said, okay, because I really wanted her to grow in soil, I took her out of the leca and I put her back into the soil, and then bam, she went right back to declination again. And so now I'm assuming that she's saying, look, girl, you gonna keep me in this leca or else. So like, I hear you. I hear her. And so that's what I'm never taking her out of here. That's just bottom line. These 2 leaves were the ones that grew since I put her back in here. And this one is the latest leaf prior to this. So, and she's more or less just sitting in my dining room chilling, getting artificial lighting. But you know, I'm hopeful because I really wanted this plant. This is another plant that I wanted for a long time. And she's such a, look, I mean, she is absolutely gorgeous. So stop doing what you're doing and just grow already. So number 7. Number 6. This one is my, what are you? Before I start showing you. My Silvery Ann. And I'm up here, look guys, I'm up here thinking like, what are you? And tag right there. Oh boy, that tripped me up. But you guys, I love her. I can say she's come a long way, because when I brought her, she really was not a big specimen at all. She literally was like in a 2-inch planter, and I just took a chance because I was not at the time, I was not able to find her. So I've had her probably for about like a year and a half, and it was hard for me to find her. And so I just went on and got the 2-inch plant. I'm thinking, okay, Scindapsus for me and my care typically traditionally grow fast. That's my thought, my mind frame. And I am right. She is a pretty fast grower. What I'm learning though, she requires a little bit more of a drink than her other relatives. She's number 6 because if you look at the leaves, although they are beautiful, I kind of wish I wanted to get the Silvery Ann for that very purpose of the silver, the leaves that look like they're dipped in silver. And if you look at a lot of the leaf points, it's more a lot of matte color, but very little silver. And I mean, I know it's a Silvery Ann because the silver part that I am able to see is at the tips. But sometimes it gives me grayish vibes as well with the, it's just, I just really wish that it had a little bit more silver. But she still is a beautiful plant. You know, I love Scindapsus for various reasons. I love the leaf shapes of them. I love the fact that they lay flat. And if you actually had them probably growing up on a board, they probably would turn out to be just absolutely amazing. I love like the smallness, the width, everything about it, the color, the matte finishing on it, the reflecting colors that it does. So a lot of reasons I can go on and on why I like Scindapsus. So she is a beautiful plant. I just, like I said, I just wish she had, you know, the more silvery tips. Plant number 5. She looks a little dusty, you guys, and I'm going to share with you why. And I had to take her down out of the macrame. She is currently growing in my bedroom. She's been growing in my bedroom, honestly, ever since I brought her, and she's been in this macrame. So I was able to free her from that macrame just for you guys because I care a lot, because I wanted to show y'all the full picture of the plant. It's rare that I actually do so because it's just too hard to get them out the macrame. And it's not like I can easily take the macrame down because I have very high ceilings, and even on my little step ladder, I'm not able to reach it. And usually I have to like get my son to hook them up there, and he may not always be available. So hence why, yeah. But anyway, It's my sterling silver Scindapsus. See, it's yellow in leaf, which I will cut. But guys, look, I mean, remember, she was the craze at one time. Everybody had to get one of her. And then when she came on to what, Costa Farm, I believe, was selling them, and then boom, everybody got their hands on them. But I think as soon as they become like, I don't know, it just seemed like for me with plants, certain plants, when they become more available, then all of a sudden the love of the plant goes. I don't know. Do y'all feel that way, or do y'all see that? Not the love that you have. Like, I'll love these plants forever, but what I've noticed is once they become mass produced, it's like we in the plant community, like, on to the next hottest plant, and I don't know. I don't look at it like that, but anyway, she is a beautiful plant. By the way, I've had her, I want to say 2.5 years, if not 3 years. Yeah. 2.5 for sure. But she is a very slow grower. I think I chopped her twice actually. I chopped her once and propagated her, and I created a little small plant that I gave to a friend. But also too, I had to chop her again because she will, and I know it's a lighting issue, and I'm okay with that, I guess. But she'll do these wide internodes spacing between the next node, and I really don't like that look. I really prefer it to be full. But I am surprised. I mean, this side looks pretty good if you look at it from this angle, but she's kind of not as full as on the side. She's a little bald right here. Y'all know how I feel about my bald plant because I got to give you some hair, girl. So I be trying to give her some hair. But anyway, I might go ahead and cut her. I haven't decided yet because I think, look at the aerial roots. You guys, look at that, them clusters. She's dying up, propagating. I think she would give out some very beautiful roots. And that way I can like fill out her spot right here and she can kind of hang. The way I have her hanging in the bedroom, I think, is actually she's facing the window from this perspective. So I don't really get to enjoy the beauty of this plant. So this is not only a treat for you guys, but it's a treat for me as well because she's kind of high up and I only just water her. I can't really see her, and I may turn a leaf around to see, but I have noticed, like I said, she is extremely slow grower, which is why she's number 5 on my list, but she is still stunningly beautiful. She has started to try to grow. This is like one of the newest leaf, but I mean, and this leaf right here, which look at that. I mean, dang, girl. Yeah, so I kind of wish she was a faster grower, but if anything, that lesson to take away from that plant is she's teaching me patience, if nothing else. So on to plant number 4. And where are you? She's hooked on I have her on the table, you guys, and she don't want to let go. Jeez, girl. But anyway, okay, this is one of my Scindapsus Exotica. I have another one. If y'all watched me a couple of weeks ago do some plant chores or repotting, or plant chores, I think, the bigger one, because I brought 2. Neither one of them is a mother, so this is one of the others. I brought 2, and the other one I kind of just wrapped her around, but she's chilling right now. But I just wanted to show you this one because of ease of actually getting her as opposed to the other one right now. But I really love, I mean, like I said, Scindapsus is just such a cool plant. Look at that. Exotica. It is exotic. I just love it. She, for me, she definitely balls quickly. To me, it seems like for me, I have to do a little bit more extra work to maintain the fullness of her, which is not a problem because she does root very quickly. So I may actually, I'm not sure. I may actually chop and prop her. I'm just going to actually have to wait and see because I don't really, like I said before, she's more or less just this one, maybe, look, and then this vine, you know, I lost some of the leaves and then this one leaf is curling, one leaf is about to, so I don't know if I'm just going to chop this whole thing off. I don't even know if I should even, I don't know. I'm on the fence about even chopping it up and starting over off of a wet stick. But you know, what's the harm in just probably chopping it, throwing it in a prop box and wait. Just I try my best to limit the prop boxes, you guys, because I don't want to turn my house into some kind of scientific experiment. Not unless I had some type of like a separate housing or dwelling to actually hold them. And I don't have that space, so I kind of want to be a little bit strategic with my propagations, if that makes sense. But anyway, yeah, so the Exotica, I just wish she was a little fuller. And that doesn't say nothing about the plant. That's more or less just saying something about, oh, shoot, girl. She almost went, been having a lot of accidents lately with these plants. Okay, on to plant number 3. This is my Scindapsus Silver Splash, you guys. I am loving her. And what I did is she had multiple vines, and she too has an issue with the balding going on at the top. And I actually did the pin method where I just wrapped her around and pinned her down, hoping that, you know, she'll fill out. And the leaves were so big, it kind of covers that balding a little bit, but she is gorgeous. Now, also, guys, you probably like, I don't see the difference between the two. I actually did a video, I want to say a while back, child, and if I can find it because it's like in the beginning stages, where I discuss about the differences of the leaves, of how you can tell the difference between all of the ones that I look, because you just look at it from the naked eye, all you see is a green leaf with some silver splash, and we're thinking that they're all the same. But I can actually tell you guys actually from the leaf shape. So the silver splash leaf shape is a little different. It's like a little different, and the pattern on the silver. But I'm really, my definitive way of telling is actually the shape of the leaf. So here is the silver splash leaf. Come on, girl. And this is the Exotica. You know, way wider, and the leaf, the point of the leaf is not as pointy, as well as the splash pattern is slightly different. So, you know, you would really have to know what to look for. If I can find that video, you guys, I will put it in, or copy it some way so that you guys can actually see it, because I thought it was a very interesting video nonetheless. But back to Miss Silver Splash. I'm not mad at her. She's doing what they usually do. I may have to cut her right here because, like I said, I'm not a fan of the gaps. I'm not a fan of the gaps. And she is actually hanging, you see, yeah, right here. You see the empty ring up there? She hangs right there. So she's not getting like blasted light on the top. She's getting like light on the side and from the window, and especially from this artificial lighting right here. But homegirl is looking good, and I ain't mad at her. I definitely love her to death. Now, plant number 2. This plant was on my wish list as well, you guys, and the price for her at the time was kind of astronomical for a 2-leaf cutting. And guys, to each his own. I just can't do it. But anyway, I came across this plant and Plant Farm. I got this from Spokane Plant Farm, you guys. And if you click on my link that's in my description or near my bio, if you click on that link to actually go through their website and purchase a plant, that'll help me out as well. So thank you in advance. But it wasn't about that. But I just realized it was from the plant farm because of the tag right here. But they do grow some very nice plants. I encourage you guys, especially now because we're in the growing season and we don't have to worry about paying winter shipping and all that stuff. So it would be probably the ample time to go there and check and see what they have out. They have some amazing plants that's, I think, affordable plants, and most importantly, healthy, trustworthy plants. You guys check them out. Click on my link. I appreciate it. But anyway, this is the silver lady, you guys. And she was, I remember when she was so expensive. I can't remember how much I paid for this. I think I got $40, and it was for one vine. So I jumped on it when I saw it, you guys, because look, I mean, dang, she is dang. Like, I just love this plant so much. Oh my gosh. And sadly enough, I too, I think I did. I wrapped her around, so that's why she kind of like looked full up at the top. I kind of wrapped her and I left this hanging, but it only did this. Here they go with the gaps. And I hate to do it, but I may just chop it off and probably just put this in here and stick it back in there. I'm not sure, but this is the latest leaf. And I mean, she is doing well. I really love the pattern of the silver one here. And I'm not even mad at the fact that I've had her for a year. I want to say for a year-ish. A little slightly over a year, but not quite two. And I'm not mad at the growth pattern too much because, one, where I have her hanging at, she's in my dining room, you guys, and she's not really getting a lot of light, at least on the top. I have her hanging on another one of those ring hangers, and the majority of the light she's getting is from one of my Sancy lights, and it's not really shining on her. I know if I blasted her probably with light, she would have gave me more growth than this right here. But like, again, you know, I am patient. I don't need her to be trailing just yet. I am admiring those leaves. There's something about all that beautiful silverness and then the shape of the leaf, you guys. I even love the texture of the leaf. This leaf right here is really funny. Look how it's funky. I mean, and the reflection of the color when the light hits it, how it does a little shimmery dance, you know. I'm just in awe. So y'all can see why she's ranking my number 2. And so far she really hasn't given me any problems. The only issue is she's not growing as fast, which really isn't an issue for me because I know it's something that I'm not giving her, and I'm okay with that. So certain things, certain plants, I'm okay with the growth habit, and I think we have a pretty good relationship going on. She gave me this new growth right here as well. So she is starting to grow. She didn't really grow that much when I first got it in the first year, and that's pretty much expected. I give them time, at least a year, maybe a year and a half even, for them to get acclimated and they start growing. So yeah, I can't wait to see what she'll give me, or maybe if I move her around and do some experimentation. But again, I am satisfied with the beautiful color she's giving me as well as the pattern and growth. So it works for me. Now, my number 1 plant, you guys. I'm going to have to move this table to make room for her. Give me a second because I got to go get Miss Diva. Okay, so I realized, you guys, I called her a diva. I didn't mean to call her a diva because she's finicky or fussy, anything like that. By the way, this is my Scindapsus Jade, my number 1 top super best grower Scindapsus in my collection. I've had Homegirl for about 3 years now, you guys, and she has done it all for me. I'm going to bring her in front. She is so tall, you guys, and I will show somewhere here some roll footage, you guys, so you can actually see. I wanted to stand beside her, you guys, to give you some perspective of how tall she is. I'm pretty tall, so this plant is definitely like a 6-footer. When I got her 3 years ago, she was in a 4-inch planter pot. and she did not have a lot of venation, a lot of not venation, a lot of, what do you call it? Growth points or stems or whatever you want to call it. Growing. She probably was a one, maybe two stems growing out of the pot to this beautiful baby right here. She's actually grown up. I did chop her, I think, once or twice, propagated her and put her in a pot. So she has one, two, total of 3 vines growing up, and they reached the top. And what I've been doing is I've been trying to like bend it down so it can grow down to give you guys this full look. But you see this right here, I probably need to, she's growing again. I probably need to pin her up some more along here. But you guys, this plant right here, I've had 0 issues with her from day one. She grows well for me. She hasn't given me any pest issues. She hasn't really given me any yellowing of the leaves. She's given yellow leaves, I want to say at least once, maybe twice. And that was an error on me because I forgot to water her. But she has just been growing so well for me. I highly, if you don't have the Jade one, you guys, look at that. Ain't she sexy? God dang. And I realized she got like a little ripped leaf right here, but she's still sexy with the ripped leaf. She just showing off her legs right there. That's all. Ain't nothing wrong with homegirl. She's doing well. But yeah, like right now I can tell that she's slightly curled. I give her a drink, she'll bounce right back up. And you guys, cool part about it is she's not really getting no natural light. She is growing literally up in a little crease in the wall in my dining room, and she's getting nothing but artificial light. And she is doing, I'm gonna turn her around so you can see. Guys, look at that. God dang. I need to be really a promoter for some of these plants, you guys, because I know I be tempting y'all to buy some of these plants. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing depending on our budgets, but I am going to share with you my enthusiasm. She is, look, I really appreciate this plant. I love her so much, probably because she's been like one of the oldest ones. I don't know, one of the easiest care ones. And you know what, honestly, girl, please, I'm putting the spotlight on you today in front of everybody. Please don't make a fool of me. Do not decline. I beg it of you. I'm telling her this because, guys, honestly, I'm not joking. It seems like whenever I put a plant on the spotlight for y'all and I tell y'all how easy care, no pest problem, no that, I swear it seems like a month or so later, bam, they be like, I'm going to prove a liar out of you. And then they start tripping. So I'm trying to make sure, don't trip in all your beautifulness. But yeah, you guys, she is definitely like top tier #1. I recommend, if y'all don't have this plant, but you love the Scindapsus, you love that matte texture, you love that beautiful dark green shape of leaves, the way they lay, this is the one to get. And as you can see, she's not growing any roots or anything like that, and that was not my goal at all. My goal was literally to just grow like a tree-like structure of Scindapsus. My intent was not to get the leaves to be big, mature, or anything like that, just more or less as a subtle statement piece in my home where someone can walk by and be like, hey, that is a good looking plant. And I mean, she is, you know, she giving me nice sized leaves, so I'm not even upset about it, right? Look at her. But yeah, y'all can let me know if you have any Scindapsus in your collection. Which ones are like your best plant out of your collection? Also, too, guys, important, if any of y'all out there in plant world and you have the Bible on how to grow the dark form or that silver cloud, please holler at me and let me know your tips, please, because I don't know what's up with it. when I've had it in soil, the only thing that I can say is I had her in a more chunkier mix. I don't know if I need to pull some of the chunks out and put her in a slightly more denser mix to maintain moisture. But I mean, if they work out in this leca, I don't know if I'll be too nervous to change it, but I'm curious. I would love to know. Share with me your tips. You know, is it a lighting issue, soil type, something? Help a girl out with those two. But you guys, this ends this video. Keep in mind, if you love foliage as much as I do, and you love listening to planting things, if you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and help me out. And keep on, you guys, because it has been helping. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of those that do what? Push those thumbs up. Push them up. Keep pushing them up. Help get my channel out there. And I just thank y'all. Enjoy your day wherever you are in the world. And until next time, guys, much love. Bye.